now we stay live on YouTube, hi YouTube. It's Immersion English. I am a host. I am a student like yourself, and today we talk here and talk and talk. If you don't know, Talk it's a platform of conversation. We learn here Italian, French, English, German, and Spanish. And today we have a discussion with these amazing guys about long walks. So now, first, I like to I start with Karina. Could you introduce yourself and start the first question, please?
So hello everyone, my name is Karina. I'm from São Paulo. I'm 26 years old. I work as a product designer, and I'm here learning in Talk and Talk since last week, I guess. I met Camila before in your mission, you remember? So, okay. The first question is, what do you think about the habit of taking long walks daily? I think it's great, actually, after the video, I think most. But I don't have this habit. So sometimes I try to walk sometimes, but not long distance, to be honest. But I think it's really good to, I don't know, to go to the street, to see the streets, to feel less anxious. So I think it's really good, and I think it should be a good habit to have. But I don't have this habit.
Okay. And you, Arnaldo, could you introduce yourself and answer the first one?
Sorry, because I'm coughing a lot today. Let's go. My name is Arnaldo. I'm living Carapicuíba, close to São Paulo City. I was a biology teacher. I'm for 4 years old, and I'm married. I have 2 daughters, and I'm learning English with you because I'd like to do a master's degree in other country in the future. About the question, I like this practice. I think this topic is one of the most important topics related to health, because today, with the advance of the technology, many people don't realize that activities, simple activities. I think this habit is important for all people, because reducing, according to this last video, reducing stress and decrease cortisol, fixing calcium and bones, I think, among other benefits.
Thank you. And you, Camila, can you introduce yourself and answer the first one?
Yes, sure. I don't know if Camila said me or Camilin. I think was me, right? I
I
think I
guess
remember. Yes.
it's you, not
Okay.
me. It's my
Okay.
second one.
Okay. I remember you, Karina. So, guys, my name is Camila. I am 40. I live in São Paulo. Today it's really hot here. Really, really hot here. And what else? I work as an accountant. I've been here talk since April 24. And I am here to improve my English speaking skills and to develop other things to get great conversation and try to express myself in English. And regarding this question, I used to live in a different place here in São Paulo, in the same neighborhood, but a different apartment. And there I could walk every day, five kilometers. And now I suffer a lot because I can't. Around me is not so safe, and it's a lot of traffic, and I don't know how to say that. The street is not so good to get a good hiking. I think it's almost like a hiking, I can say. It's not a walk, it's almost like a hiking. And then I suffer a lot because I know now I can see the importance of long walk, because in that time I could take more ideas or thinking clearly or make more decision, I guess. When you just go and walk without a specific reason, you just go and you can see the different building in your neighborhood. So neighbor is always good when you take this moment for yourself. And I think oh, I forgot how to say that. Esteira is not the same feeling that going for a long walk.
For me, hi guys, I'm Camila. I'm 32 years old. I'm living in Aracaju, Sergipe. I am working as a product designer too, Karina, in an outsourcing company. I started here in Talk and Talk 3 months ago, was November. And this month I started as a host. It's a new challenge. Like you said, I have some mistake yet. I don't adapt yet with the Zoom, but I will soon. And my free time, I really like to swimming, and sometimes I like to drown. And about the first questions, when I work on site, it's more common I long walks, but now in remotely, it's hard to do that. And sometimes I did it. I forgot this in Stera, but I did last yesterday, and I try to do it because sometimes it's hard to do that in the street because, like Camila said, the traffic it's so loud and it's so dangerous. I don't live close a park, so for me it's hard to take a time for long walks. But when I did, it's important for my day. I guess I feel better. I feel more energetic, I guess, and for me it's very important. Arnaldo, can you start the second question, please?
Okay. The question number two. In your opinion, is walking a good way to combat a sedentary lifestyle? Why? I think it's of yes, of course it's, I agree with this question. Walk is the most fundamental exercise. Walking um, remotely when I was a child and I started to walking is important for a lot of species such as humans, for example, mammals and a lot of animals, and for us it's very important. Uh, uh, I think compared, for example, the people stay and the chair. I don't know the number. Cadeira de rodas, wheels, and chair. I don't know. The muscle is no developed because no exercise. Uh, but I think the walking also help reduce stress, as I said in the last question, improve cardiovascular health, for example, and accessible way to combat a sedentary lifestyle. And nowadays, very common, mainly in our teenagers, I think.
Thank you, Arnaldo. And for you, Camila?
Oh, I think it's could be I start maybe, or I guess the only option for someone. For me, for example, could be the only option. Nowadays, I am totally sedentary, and I see the difference in not only in my body but in my mind when I try some exercise. And it's good because you can put a song and go for a walk or listen to a podcast. So I think when you come back, you are totally energized. Your mood is different. Maybe you feel beautiful, I guess. I think it's totally important. And my mom is 6'2", I guess, 6'3", I don't know. And my mom loves to walk. She decides sometimes to go for the shopping mall just walking, just because she likes. And I think this is one of the reasons that she make her, I don't know, younger, because she is always in movement. So I think it's like totally important, this.
Thank you, Camila. And for you, Karina?
I think it's a good and a simple way to not be sedentarist, I guess. It's a good way because you don't need like machines, or you don't need like to a place to do. You just go and walk. And I don't know, once during the pandemic, after more flexible time, I started to walk with my dad. So we started to walk together, and after a while, we start to running together. So it's like one thing goes to another thing, and it's really good. It's really good to have someone to do with you, because you can share like things and go to walk together. So it's really, really nice. I don't do this anymore. I live in another neighborhood now, and I don't feel safe here as well. So, and I'm not living with my dad anymore. So was for like just a period we did that. But I think it's a good way to start to work out with just walking.
Yes, I totally agree, like Karina said, because in my case, I go to the gym with my best friend. And when I go alone, it's different because we don't have the gossip, the talk, and I guess it's more fun when you have someone to share your pain, because for me, gym, it's so painful. I guess walk, it's not so painful. Sometimes I did, but it's hard in my routine. But I guess that's it. Now, I guess the five, it's a great one. Camila, can you read? I guess there's the three, four, it's the same. We talk, and I guess we answered.
Okay. Do you think walking daily can be an accessible activity for everyone? I think it is. We don't need to pay for it. I remember that a time when I was running in the professional runner in the street, and then someone asked me, "Do you pay for it just to run in the street? This is for free. You don't need to pay it." But it's a totally different environment. And I guess if you don't have too much time to go for a walk, you can to have a, I don't know, a different kind of activity. You can try to maybe 10 minutes go for a walk. Nowadays, we get the car to go from the supermarket and we come back and we avoid to walk because, of course, we have the cities nowadays is so danger and not safe. But I think I can see in my life, my mom and my sister, they love to walk, and I am the same. We sometimes get some just for a walk to a park. The park from my house is 1 hour, and then sometimes we decide to go there and come back. So we walk more than 2 hours just to go for a park. So I guess it's totally I think it's totally accessible and for free. You don't need to pay anything to go there. So I think it is.
Thank you. And for you, Ronaldo, the five, right? Yes, the five questions. Right.
Okay. Um, about these questions, I believe everyone can incorporate daily walks. Yeah. Of course, those with mobility issues, people don't walk. Uh, Many people argue they don't have time. It's very common to the people, uh, sorry, mistakes, no, desculpas, don't have a time to exercise. But I incorporate small habits in, like getting, for example, walking to work, walking to the sei lá, oh my gosh, pharmacy, supermarket, and another place, several places. But I think it's a lot of opportunity to introduce this practice every day. But I think the people cert seek or a lot of desculpas to exchange these habits. Yeah, I oh, sorry, but
Okay.
I don't like the gym, but I'm trying to practice every day. But I think it's for me it's no problem to walking to go to a lot of place. But I think my wife, for example, don't like the walk. I try to practice with my daughters because she they learned for example my example.
Okay. Another. And you, Karina, guess you don't answer, right? The five. Okay.
I think it's accessible too. Of course, depends of the neighborhood do you live. For example, if you live in a neighborhood with more trees or with like streets, you will probably do walks often. But I think it's accessible. Anyone can do. As Camila said, is for free. So depends of the neighborhood. If you feel safe, you will probably do more than the other who don't. But I think in the most is accessible.
Yes, I agree with you guys, but I guess for me it's about to put in my daily routine. It's hard because my city it's plan. I don't know say this planner. So it's a great way to walk. You don't have a problem to do that. But I have energy in the night. So the night is danger because it's dark in my city, some street and the principal street. So for me, it's hard to put this in my daily routine in the morning because I hate to do exercise in the morning. I couldn't do that. I know about people said, oh, it's more healthy to do in the morning. You start the day with a great exercise for your body, blah 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 blah. But for me, it's not possible. When I did, I guess I hurt myself more times, so my um arm, for example, I don't have it strong força, forgot this word. It's strong. And and from it it's really hard to do this. I start the six. And in your review, what would be the ideal duration of a walk to bring health benefits? I guess depend of your availability, but I guess 10 minutes, it's a great time. You don't have a hard time because, for example, for me, about 10 minutes, 20 minutes, I couldn't go to the supermarket and back. And I guess it's a great exercise because it's about two 2 kilometers uh, far away at my home. So for me, I guess it's a great distance. And that's it for me. And for you, Ronaldo?
Starting, I think, uh 30, 40 minutes for a day, every day. But I think it's depend the situation depend a lot of everything. As I said in the last question about the a little activities in nowadays, for example, walking at home, walking to work, walking to school. Um, I don't know, ask you. This appoint the bus before the our your point, goal point, I think. But I think 30, 40 minutes for the it's cool.
And for you, Karina?
I agree with Arnaldo. I think depends of the pace too. If you want to go faster, like walk faster, yeah, you will probably need less time. For example, I went to the subway station. It's near to my house. It's like 1 kilometer, I guess. So I go in 10 minutes or maybe less because I walk fast. So for try to do this to I don't know to walk fast to feel like I'm doing exercise, in a short time. At least I think so. But I think if you want to like go in a slower pace, maybe 4 minutes will be fine.
Thank you, Karina. And for you, Camila?
I think 30 minutes or 1 hour, I guess. When I do this, I feel like I can say that I did some exercise. Less than I cannot consider this just for a walk. And I was thinking here, guys, that the people in our society don't walk anymore. They avoid to do this, and we can see people in the subway station, as Karina said, or in the bus. They fell so easily. Just I don't know, nothing happened. There's someone fell like we don't know how to walk anymore because we don't do this, I guess, at least here close to my house. And I think this is one of the reasons why I guess this is so important, even when you're not so old, because we are just think, oh, in the future I can solve it. And I don't think this is the solution, I guess.
Yes, I totally agree. But I guess it's harder to start and to maintain the walks, because, for example, I don't go to the supermarket all days. I go in the Saturday. So I did this in the weekend, but it's not all day. But I guess it's hard to put that because when I start to work and I finish, I said, okay, I go to the gym. Sometimes I did tweet treadmill stated. I never see this word treadmill, and I don't feel like walk. It is strange to do that. And I did about 50 minutes. It's the maximum I did because I guess it's so boring to do that. And I stopped the treadmill. I feel like a little bit zonza. I don't know this in English, but for me it's the same sensation all day I did it, the treadmill. And now, sorry, I forgot the order, but I guess Camila, can you choose one and read?
Yes, we were talking about the question. No, 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 no. Oh, number 6. So
Six.
we're gonna, yes.
Yes.
Let me see. What can motivate someone to start walking regularly? Mm, I guess maybe money, because if you can, if you can go, if you can go for a place and you don't need to pay it, maybe could be a good reason for decide to go for a walk instead of pay. For example, here, the shopping mall is not so far from my house, but maybe if I go for a walk, this can be sometimes faster than wait for an Uber and come back to, because the traffic here is terrible. So maybe could be money or time, in my opinion, or healthy, of course.
And for you, Ronaldo?
Fortunately, many people start walking or or doing other activities only when their body is damaged or the doctor said you need to practice some activities. But I think the other opportunity to start the people started to walking when started walking with your friends because friends is important to oh my gosh stimulated to this practice. Karina said about the sidewalks is important. A lot of seats because my in my city, for example, the sidewalks is very bad to walk. Uh, I think the 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 money is important to this practice, and I think the security is for other uh, other. Oh, sorry. Uh, for example, in my city, no is not recommend to walk in at night because it is very dangerous for all people for anything. Uh, the in Brazil, I think the policy actions could also contribute to encourage regular walking because the infrastructure in a lot of cities. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, and for you, Karina, how you can motivate someone if you don't have motivation, right?
Exactly,
How
exactly.
we can do that?
I agree with Arnaldo. If a doctor says something like you should start to exercise, start to work out, or you will have like a heart attack or something. So this probably get some scare and try to walk. And I don't know. I think you need to like try to have like the feeling of doing this and have the feeling of feel less stressed or less anxious to have to create the habit of doing something. So I try you need to like force yourself to go out and to do this for your own health. And guys, just wait a minute, I will put my cat out because she's destroying my room.
Okay, no problem. And for me, I guess the way to put it, the importance of uh, work for another people is try to go with the people, with them, because when you go, we stay motivated. Like I said about the gym, I go with my friend, and I guess it's important for me and for her because we stay go together. And I guess it's a moment we did the exercise, but you have a time to talk and see and and saw and talk and laugh, because it's important in the routine. We have this type of time together. And I guess the walk is an amazing way to do that. But I couldn't motivate anyone to do that, because when I said for my sisters, for example, "Oh, go with me in the walk for the supermarket," they said, "Oh, you are crazy. I have a car, you couldn't go. I arrive with you." I guess my sister is so sedentary because she have a car. and we don't. She don't walk more about uma quadra. She go with the car, But now she start to running, and like Camila said about group of running, they pay for running together, but it's the public space, But you pay for run together. I don't make sense that, but she love it a lot. But I don't know. I don't like this part of running because it's about like a Sata, right? It's, my sister talk all the time about that. It's the hiperfoco of her now. She talk a lot about running and how the next running he goes. And I guess it's about Satan for me. I don't know this word in English, but it's the Satan of running. But I guess the Satan of work doesn't don't exist. But I guess it's important to have a group of walks, but in my city don't exist. I don't know it's existing in some place. Here exists about visiting museums in the downtown. Very common to do that. Long walks to visit and discover about histories like things like that. But I don't exist a group of walk. It's a good idea, I guess, but I don't have energy to do that. Follow this idea. Arnoldo, can you choose a question? We have the A, 9, or 10, right? We answer the 7, right?
Okay.
Okay.
The question
Thank
number
you then.
8. Okay. Okay. 8. What challenge might a person face when trying to include walks in their routine? Um, I think the biggest challenge he needed motivation. Motivation is the key. Uh, as I said in the last question, because it's very important to start this practice. Uh, but the people suggest about the lack of time, because your routine is very busy, is busier. Bad weather today, for example, the sun is very hot to walking. I think is the better at night or uh, the morning. Yeah. Um, I think the people create a lot of barriers to uh, post postergar, this practice. Uh, yeah.
And for you, Camila?
I would say weather, because in the morning, maybe 7 a.m., it's really hot here in São Paulo. And so I guess, in my opinion, would be weather and security in the cities, because of course motivation is the big one, but I guess security and weather. Nowadays is really hot, and I think it's almost impossible to go outside, and you need to take care of your skin. So it's one of the challenges. You need to be worried about too much things just for go to a short walk maybe. So I guess that's it in my opinion.
Okay. And for you, Karina?
I agree with Camila and with Arnaldo, but for me, like me, Karina, I think maybe face my own lazy, like to try to go and walk or go to exercise. I'm not like I don't feel safe to walk. Maybe if I save lived in my in other neighborhood, maybe because I tried once with my dad and I really enjoy it. But now I'm not more doing this. But like I try to do other exercise, like I do jiu-jitsu, I do pole dance. So sometimes I try to go to the gym to exercise. So I think it's my in me is my like my own lazy and try to feel more safe. For example, not leave with the cell phone to the street to walk or something like that.
I totally agree with you guys because in my case, I have a very fears about using the cell phone in the street because in my city it's very common the people hide a bike and take off your cell phone. I guess all city have this type of stolen, hold by stolen. I guess yeah. But now I put it the another room here because pass a lot speed this conversation. Let me see the guys. Camila, I click in close all rooms or no?
Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Because I have fears of putting this and close all the
No,
conversation.
no.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. So guys, now I really know if you like this conversation, what the opinion. Karina, it's the first time here because it's my second, you don't participate in the first, but it's the first. Okay, you understand how you the experience here, why you found it.
Was really, really great. The topic was really interesting. It's not thing I used to talk to, so it was really great, and I really enjoyed this conversation.
Thank you. And for you, Ronaldo, you're the first time here with me too. Thank you.
Mm. I'd like to thank my colleagues, Camila, Karina, because Camila ao quadrado. É, this topic is very well. I like it. It's important to discuss because the about the health, and it's important for us to discuss because maybe simple for all people, but I think it's important to discuss. That's great.
Thank you, Ronaldo. Girls, you back and the Rogério mission have a problem, right? Okay.
Yes, his connection was not so good.
Oh, sad. Andrea, how the conversation for you? You like the theme?
Yes, it was amazing because I was saying for Yanka and Rogério that I am planning to start walking on the beach with my husband this year. As the year just begin after the carnival, I have time to program myself, you know. I know that it would be hard, but I need to put some exercise in my life. I will try to do it.
Okay, thank you. Oh, Andrea, I read your article in the blog Talk and Talk about 2 years like a host.
Ah,
Amazing
you read
article.
it?
I read yesterday.
Oh, nice. Good to know
Yeah,
that you like it.
yes. And for you, Camila, how
I
you
loved this
know
topic.
this
I
topic and
loved
the
it.
conversation?
No, I
Sorry,
love
guys,
it.
the my mistake too. I
No,
never shared the room, but it's okay, right?
no worries. I love this topic because I think it's totally important. These small baby steps that we can take for get a better life. So, and I watched this video today morning just for I don't know a coincidence, and then we watch again. So it was great. Thank you, Camilinha.
And for you, Yanka, today was the day of the cats. I saw the cat of Karina and yours.
Yes, Mariana. Mariana is talkative today. She's talking a lot. Meu Deus. But it was a really nice topic. Thank you very much, Camila. I feel that I was a coach to Andrea. I was like, yeah, let's do it. I can cheer you. That's very nice. I was really cold. And sometimes talking about this kind of things, it seems that it is cliche, something that we are saying, but it's because it's true, you know? So yeah, it was really nice. Thank you, Camila.
Yes, thank you guys. I put it the survey here in the chat if you want to share some ideas or some feedbacks about this messy immersion. You can do it here. And next. I have a doubt about next all the time. But next week I have a immersion about food and waste. We talk about the waste of food and how it's this problem about the industry right now. And I guess it's interesting um, them. And I choose another video too. So that's it, guys. Thank you very much for today. And I did another time in the time. I don't split the time and don't um, pass the time. So I'm very proud about that. I did again. Thank you for all you. We have a great immersion here. If you want to say something or about the dam, you don't share yet to free because we have time yet. So that's it.
Bye bye, everyone. Good night.
Okay, bye bye. Thank you guys.
Thank you.